Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. In today's Minecraft video, we're back on Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version for a brand new beta and preview. This is the beta and preview version 1.19.10.22. Remember, beta and previews now display the same number. Here is the official confirmation from Jay Megaspud, community manager. He said, "Happy Wednesday. Believe it or not, there's a new Minecraft beta / preview update rolling out with more tweaks and bug fixes, such as Allay Duplication. Check out the full changelog here, and please continue to report any bugs. If you want the official changelog, it is down below, but trust me, stick around in today's video. We might just have been given version 1.19.0, but in 1.19.10 betas, we've been given a new feature. You can now duplicate the Allay Mob. There is so many features available in this beta / preview, so let's go through every single one of them. Starting with features and bug fixes, we have even more Minecraft Java vanilla parity. They have renamed flowered azalea leaves to flowering azalea leaves. It's just as simple as a name change. Goat horn now has the same sound for the call variant as Java Edition. We got a bug report. Ironically enough, it says feel goat horn sound is different from Java. Classed as a parity change, get the feel goat horn, play it, repeat it on Java Edition, and compare it. The sound of it is different. So either feel or call is different. The changelog says call, but the bug report says it's with feel. Regardless, this is feel. And this one is call, which is my favorite. So yeah, slight tweak to match Java. It says the last sound for goat horn was renamed from resist to dream to match Java Edition. So another parity here is this is now called resist. It was previously dream. We have another change with Spectator mode. Once again, if you're trying this in 1.19.0 or in beta and preview, it is an experimental. You need to turn it on. If you don't turn it on, it's not going to work. While in Spectator mode, actors in other chunks are no longer called away. So what this means is if we have tons of animals, we got a / hold on, we're going to go away from this. We need to get out of this chunk real quick. If we go to / game mode 6. You'll see here, we are in fact in spectator mode because I'm a tiny head. However, you'll notice that the pigs don't disappear. So previously, they would only reappear when you were super close to them. Now they just are always there. So yeah, I like that. Pretty good change. Changes with the Allay Mob. Not only changes, but also new features. Allays can now follow players through nether portals. We got a bug report. So this was not just the Allay. It says mobs disappear when sent through a nether portal in Bedrock Edition. So there was a lot of back and forth to do with this one. It has finally been fixed. There's also another bug report here which indicates it was happening with tamed pet being wolf. That no longer happens, and you can successfully take your Allay or other pets through a portal and back out without any issues. Allay duplication. Listen to this. When an Allay hears a jukebox playing, it will do a dance animation. So what you want to do is get yourself an Allay, get yourself a music disc. We are using cat. If we play it, if we put an Allay down, it will start to tilt its head and spin around. New feature. It's dancing and it loves it, but it gets better. It does say here, if the jukebox stops playing, or if the Allay gets too far away from the jukebox, it will stop dancing. It says, if the Allay is given an amethyst shard while dancing, it will play a small amethyst sound, make a heart, and duplicate into another Allay. It also says, though, after duplication, both allays will have a 2.5-minute cooldown before being able to duplicate again. This is incredible. I love this. So in case you guys don't know, to find an allay, you need a pillager outpost or you need a woodland mansion. Now, you don't want to be going all that way, get your allay back, and in some cases it disappears. So if we summon an allay, wait for it to dance, give it an amethyst shard, you can duplicate them. But you have to be already playing music, because if I put this down and instantly give it... So if you do it and instantly give it to it, right? Like this, you can see here, it just holds it. So you're going to have to wait a second, but you can duplicate them. What an incredible feature. And obviously, if you take this out, they're going to stop dancing and just continue on their way. New feature. Absolutely love it. Again, not going to be available until 1.19.10. Moving on to the deep dark. Amethyst clusters are no longer destroyed if attached to Sculk sensor. So you can very randomly actually get the cluster attached underneath one of these. Can you do it on the side? Nothing on the side. What about on top? No. Can't do it on top. But in some cases, you get the cluster attached underneath. It says Sculk Shrieker particles are now correctly rendered from behind. Finally. So this has been requested for a long time. If you stand on it, you can see the animation is now played and showed in all angles. Finally been fixed in 1.19.10. Changes with the Sculk catalyst. When a mob dies in proximity of multiple Sculk catalysts, only the closest one will bloom, but also the It Spreads achievement is no longer unlocked when a Sculk catalyst blooms after the death of a mob, which carries no XP. So I've been messing around with this one a little bit. So if you have this here and this one here, but you kill this here, it's going to spread on this one, not on this one, not on multiple ones. So I've been messing around with it a little bit. They have finally fixed this as well. So yeah, anyway, that's one of the changes. Change with the Warden. No more graphical artifacts from the Warden emerge or dig particle effects. We got a bug report. Warden emits mysterious red/orange square effect when spawning. I've seen this happen before. Been a problem in the 1.18 versions, although I haven't really seen it in the 1.19 betas and previews, but that will no longer happen. Frogs no longer lay frog spawn on shallow flowing water. Gameplay. Fixed issues with mobs disappearing after going through nether portals. Again, we talked about that one with the Allay. It's not just the Allay, it is in fact most mobs. Resistant effect is no longer one level weaker than it should be. We got a bug report. So apparently on Bedrock Edition, resistance effect is weaker than it should be. Somebody's done the calculations here. They've done a comparison between Java version and now it's matching. Haste 1 will now properly increase the player's mining speed. Conduit Power 1 now grants the effect of Haste 1 instead of Haste 2. Container entities like boat with chest can now be opened on mobile devices without crouching if all the seats are occupied. So as you guys know, you can crouch and open the inventory. You get inside of this. As you guys can see, if you open your inventory, it says boat with a chest. So I think if somebody was already in this, so let's grab ourselves a frog. Yep, we're putting a frog in a boat. If that was already in there, I believe see, yes, there you go. I don't even have to crouch to open this anymore. It just instantly opens up the inventory. Good change. That's the same for touch controls, by the way. Changes with blocks. Lapis Lazuli block is now named Block of Lapis Lazuli. Cut copper slabs and its variants can now be placed on the top half of a block on the first attempt. We got a bug report. Here is the bug report, but better yet, here is a video. When you placed it, you can see that it doesn't let you place them on top. It only does it on the second time. Changes with commands. Pillagers and Vindicator captains spawned with commands are once again hostile by default. We got a bug report. This has been a reported issue for a very long time. It's still open, so they're probably keeping an eye on this. But if you run this kind of command or this kind of command, these guys would not be angry at the player. All right, let's try this, though. We're going to run this exact command. As you can see, he is now angry at me, even though he was summoned with a command. We have some general changes. Let's read the changelog with this one. Here are the general changes. It says, ensured content errors are not ignored when loading entity JSON schemas with valid value types. The following fields, the runtime identifier is underscore spawnable and is underscore summonable fields. For description, the component groups field and event fields. For events, it says fixed an issue where new users given operator permissions by default were not able to use operator commands. Fixed an issue where worlds that give operator permissions to new users only give member permissions. So, few general fixes. Then we have mobile controls, updated icon for interact button, graphical changes. It says fog setting with negative fog start will no longer cause flame on player model in UI. Get tainted by fog color. It says particles underscore blend material is no longer called in Render Dragon. Items fixed an issue where carved pumpkins launched from dispensers were not equipping to nearby mobs. So we're gonna do this with a husk. If we put the husk inside of here, you can see that we do have the carved pumpkins. If we flick this, you can see it's on its head. That wasn't working for some mobs previously. Talking about mobs, they have finally decided to fix parrots once again are poisoned by cookies. So yeah, I believe on Java, if you feed a cookie to a parrot, it instantly dies. On Bedrock, it kind of has a slow poison effect. So yeah, that is a reintroduced feature. Finally, they fixed it. And then we've got player changes. The player no longer endlessly jumps after entering a boat while holding down the jump button. Stability and performance fixed a crash that could occur if a mob has the flocking component. And vanilla parity technical updates. Let's read the changelog. This is what it says. It says vanilla parity technical updates add-on / script engine. You've got general, you've got hunger, and you've got experimental. So if you want to read the changelog, it is down below. So another day, another week, another beta, and another preview. This is by far my favorite feature with the Allay. I love this feature. So I'm so glad that they've introduced this to the game. Makes the Allay a little bit more exciting. Give it some amethyst shards. Not only does it make the Allay a little bit more useful, but also the shards as well. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next video.